Hello Taurus, Joe here, and we are going to do a bonus reading for March 2021. This is an open reading. It's not about any particular topic. It's just about whatever comes through. Okay, so Taurus, what is happening for you in March? Keep in mind, this may not be your story. If it's not your story, it's okay. Just let it go. There might be another message at another time that might be better suited for you. So Taurus, what is your story for March 2021? Let's dive in and see, Taurus. Seven of Pentacles, your current situation. Your challenge is the Fool. Wow. Your crowning position is, wow, Six of Pentacles. Taurus. What are you going after? The Star. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow, you have three majors showing up in your reading. Two of Wands. The Empress. Four majors now. Eight of Cups. Two of Cups. And the Emperor. Five majors, Taurus. What is this about, huh? What is this about? Five majors showing up in your reading, and the Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Wow. I don't know, Taurus. This is kind of interesting. I'm looking at this, and there's this feeling. It's like you've gone down the same road many times, Taurus. You've taken many detours, and I don't know, it's like you have kissed many frogs hoping to find your prince, and that's kind of the message that I'm getting. It's kind of interesting, right? That it's like you got to kiss a lot of frogs until you meet your prince, and I think that's kind of the theme that I'm getting here. It's like you've had to go through a lot of relationships before you met the one that is meant for you, and maybe that's what you're going through, Taurus. It could be entirely about the idea of kissing a lot of frogs, finding some toads, and still waiting to meet the one that's meant for you, your soulmate. You have the Two of Cups showing up here in your hopes and fears. Your Two of Cups, your soulmate, your destiny kind of popping up here, and with all these majors, I kind of feel like that's really what this is about. So let's explore this, Taurus, and talk about it. But before I get into the tarot, let's look at your affirmation as the Moth, and this is like turning to the light. This is going toward source, to the creator. This is letting your light shine, your light within come out. This is following your internal guiding light. And so I'm going to read the affirmation for you real quick, because I don't think you could catch that. It says, trust your instincts. Even if you lack clarity at this time, you are making progress and can trust your feelings to guide the way. If something feels right, move toward it. If something seems off, step back. There's no need to justify your feelings with logic. You are going through a heightened psychic and emotional sensitivity, so be sure to give to yourself to replenish, nurture, and protect all of your being. You have the innate ability to find a source of spiritual light even during the darkest times. So Taurus, the Moth, it's going to the light, returning to the light. I feel like it's more about returning to the light, Taurus, and not so much going to the light, because the light really is within. We all have the light within. And you have between worlds. It's like going from black and white into a world of color. It's going from the disappointment into the surprise, and into a world that's more vivid and exciting. It's, to me, this between worlds, sometimes it's like the light is coming on, and everything is so much more accentuated. It's easier to discern and see things when you're in a world that has so many contrasting colors. When we are like in the grays of life, it's kind of everything just blends together. And so definitely go into color, go into a colorful new world, Taurus. So that's pretty interesting. I like that. So let's talk about your tarot spread here. You have the Seven of Pentacles. It's right here. This, when I saw this card, I kind of thought, like, you know, this kind of feels like a relationship, but it might not be. But I kind of did feel like I had that vibe of the relationship kind of coming through. And this is really the Seven of Pentacles. It's putting everything you've got into something and expecting a return, hoping for a return on your investment. This could, and to me, it's like an emotional investment. But when I saw the Two of Wands and the Empress card here and the Fool card, I started to really feel that it definitely was about a relationship, or looking for the right relationship for you. Your challenge is the Fool. I feel, Taurus, you are trying to get out of the same circumstance over and over, the repeating theme, kissing a lot of frogs to meet your prince. And that, I know that's a weird thing to say, but you know, I just say what comes to my mind. You know, it's that imagery. Recent past, a star. You wished for something better for yourself. You have hope for something better for yourself. You know, it's like bringing the heavens into your experience here on earth. It's bringing the heavens down, pulling them down. It's really getting your wishes and your hopes fulfilled. And so that's making a decision to do things differently this time. The Judgment card coming out, Taurus. That's, again, the decision to do things differently. So, you know, really, what is this all about? Again, I do feel it is about wanting a committed, meaningful relationship. It's like the Emperor is in your outcome, and I almost feel that you want an Emperor in your life, not somebody to rule over you, but somebody to take on life with. And you know, that's really the Two of Cups is kind of playing into that, but we'll get to that here in a minute. You have the Two of Wands here. Again, the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups, to me, seem so closely related in this reading, right? When two become one. And I think that's really what you're looking for, is the merging of that, the experience, that relationship that comes out. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have fate, I think, coming through also. Something is on your side in this, and you're making a conscious decision to get away from the same old thing coming through in your life with the Eight of Cups. But before that, we have the Empress. And I think you should expect new things coming in for you sometime in March. I definitely feel like you should expect that, especially with the Between Worlds. It's like I said, going from the grays of life into a life of color. It's like when I can remember when I had a black and white TV, and then when we had a color TV. That was amazing. It was like, wow, I can actually really truly experience life right in front of me to a degree. And so that changed everything. So you might perceive a world of grays and then realize that you're going into a world that's so much more vivid, and everything is so very contrasting. It's like, to me, it almost reminds me, you know, depending on where you live, but here in Michigan, it's when we're going through the spring weather and it's finally warming up, and then all of a sudden one day you notice that all the trees have buds on them and they're starting to green, and it almost comes out of nowhere, and it's like that feeling of excitement, of that rebirth and renewal coming through, and the Empress is that rebirth and that renewal coming through. So this is like your springtime for a relationship, Taurus, and that's really the message that I'm getting. It's like, stop kissing frogs because you're not going to find your prince. Go toward your prince and kiss your prince. No more frog kissing, Taurus. You have the Eight of Cups. You're leaving the old behind. You're not going to do things the same anymore, Taurus. And you have the Two of Cups, the soulmate card, or the card of soul destiny, the card of two souls becoming one. And that is ultimately what you're looking for, is that merging of two souls becoming one. There, you know, there's power in numbers, and the Emperor here. It's that Taurus, it's like not at all about somebody powerful being in your life. It's the power of a true soulmate relationship experience. It's, you know, it's the good advice given and received between two people. It's the security that comes because power can often come in numbers. So it's the joining of those two souls becoming one that you really get that idea of the Emperor coming out, and you're really looking toward that. And this card, the Emperor, is also holding two wands. And so we have the Two of Cups and we have the Two of Wands. So you're really trying to merge that into your life. You want to find your prince. You don't want to kiss any more frogs, Taurus. So I'm going to do an extended reading, Taurus. So if that interests you, just check me out on Patreon. And everybody that up until the 15th of March that joins me on Patreon, if they wish, may get a free reading from me. All they have to do is message me. I'll message anybody that joins that's new. I've done that and reached out to people. You can get a free reading from me. But I'm going to go deeper and do an extended reading. And we're going to see, who is this prince coming through in your life? Is there a prince coming through in your life, Taurus? Is there somebody here that is a frog, another frog, or is there a prince? So let's have a look. So check the description box below, Taurus, if that interests you. I thank you for joining me. And if you're new to this channel, and if this wasn't your story, that's okay. But I hope you stick around and give me another chance, because I know one of my readings is going to speak to you at some point. So have a great rest of your day. Thank you.